turn your radio news up because I know that you ain't going to believe this next statement I'm going to make. Police in Atlanta, in Georgia, I don't know if it was Atlanta, now I'm thinking about my daughters in Atlanta. In Georgia, policemen fired for saying we only kill black people. I don't think that policeman should have been fired. Why? You know, I demonstrated many times against police for doing wrong and mistreating blacks and killing blacks and all that kind of stuff. One of them fired, one of them off the job, one of them go to jail. But I'm standing up for this policeman right here. Policeman fired for saying we only kill black people. That man shouldn't have been fired. Y'all hear me?
He told the truth, I guess, right?
Thank you, sister. Sister Brittany, a young lady like you, kind of understanding where the professor. I am the professor. I am the professor. That's why you all are my students. Not that I'm so much smarter than you are. I'm just older than you are, and wisdom has taken over my professorship. And sister, for this class here, Sam Melanated Media News don't get an A.
I get an A+.
Definitely Porter don't get no A. Sister, in this class, in this program, you're going to get the A because you're absolutely right. Policemen fired for saying we only kill black people. No! Let's hire him. Let's keep him on the job. Let's keep him on the job. Let's don't fire him.
Well, how come they're not that quick to fire somebody when they do kill a black person? Like, he only made the statement saying we only kill black people. Boom, he fired. But when they kill a black person, oh, we're going to have them on administrative leave. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, but they not fired.
Teacher?
I'm just saying, you know, that's my opinion.
Professor?
Listen, that's why she's in the class.
Okay.
Because she's learning from the professor. I don't have to comment on that. She's breaking it down for me. That's what students do. Yeah, would you like to expound on it while you in the class? You in the front row?
Ain't
gonna get it.
Why. I think we know why people that kill black people as far as officers are not suspended.
That's not the
question. I don't have enough time to get it.
The question is the policeman fired. We're not going to get into the whole police ramification. We don't have time. But the fact of the matter is the professor says that the policeman fired for saying we only kill black people.
It's all about the context.
What do you mean, sir?
If he was being sarcastic.
Well, let me tell you.
He shouldn't have.
Wait a minute. Let me.
Okay,
let me give you the story real quick. Do you know the story?
Yes, sir.
All right. So why are you saying if it was sarcastic or not? It was caught on video around the world that he was saying that we only kill black people. So sarcastic or not, he said it.
It's still the context. The way you're a very passionate person when you're on the radio. So you know about the intent of how you say things. You know when you want to be passionate when you say certain things to make a point.
I'm talking about a police officer. I'm not talking about the professor. Don't be a politician on me. I'm talking about police officer fired for saying we only kill black people. I don't care if he whispered on his breath. It was caught on social media. The world saw it. And he was talking to a white woman. Now, you sugarcoat that any way you want, politician Sam. I'm saying, I'm not sugarcoating anything. That's not sugarcoating it. That's not sugarcoating. That's being factual. That's being factual.
Donald, because he told the truth, he should keep his job.
Because he told the truth.
That's terrible logic.
No, it's not terrible logic. You know what? Brittany done told you why it's not terrible logic, whether you want to accept it or not.
Well, she broke it down differently. She just said, she basically put what you said, she explained what you said, but she also added on that the police shootings and them not being fired. That's the great point that I think that she made. Okay, all right, thank you. You gave your fellow students some credit. We're going to move on. Kyrie Irving. Oh. You all have been, we all have been, at least I have. I've been wondering why Kyrie Irving left the Cavaliers and wanted to go out on his own and get out from under
LeBron James. And once I really heard his thoughts about why he wanted to leave, the thoughts, brother, if you heard the thoughts,
First the police, now you're sticking up for Kyrie Irving?
listen, let me tell you what right now, okay? Let me tell you what Kyrie Irving said, okay? Kyrie Irving said that he cares more about the world and what's happening in the world than one might think he do. And therefore, in order for him to make the views that he want to make and step out on his own, for instance, Kyrie Irving, maybe in Cleveland, doing Tamir Rice and all of that stuff, maybe Kyrie Irving had his own point of view that he wanted to share.
Why didn't he?
Because he's under the shadow of LeBron James. Listen, brother. Listen, if you don't listen to the professor, you're not going to understand. You're under the shadow of LeBron James. So when the media went to the Cavaliers for a comment or the players, they always went to LeBron James. LeBron James, what do you think about this? LeBron James, what do you think about this? And so the other players, they always followed the guidelines of LeBron James, which was politically correct. But maybe Kyrie Irving has his own point of view and say, hey, man, I might want to take a knee. I might want to do this. But because of his respect for the great LeBron James, like all of us, he took a back seat. But he's saying, in this article, he's saying, look, I love Cleveland. I love the fans. I love LeBron James. No, I want to be my own man. And
he was already his own man.
Then you're not listening to anything I'm saying. Because you could take, I'm going to tell you, you know what? I can segue into this real good.
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, they're their own entities. They're their own.
Listen, I'm going to segue into this real
good. 2 MVPs.
Okay, all right. Listen, you're talking about the sport of it. Let me segue into this a little bit deeper before I go back to my phone one line. 216-578-1490. The professor's getting a little deep today. Let me segue into that. You're probably one of those people that said when LeBron James left Cleveland, oh, you happy, LeBron, you under the man, you getting $1 million, you should stay here. But what did LeBron James say? He said, listen, I need to free myself. I need to be my own man. Let me go away, Father, and get myself together. And that's what he did. Now, wait, you're probably one of those people that say, oh, no, you were doing so good, Kyrie Irving. You're doing so good, LeBron James. You should have stayed under the man. But LeBron James left. And he became his own man, and then he came back under the man, but he was his own man under the man. So maybe that's what Kyrie Irving
terrible
doing.
Logic again. He left Dan Gilbert to be under Pat Riley. Pat Riley controlled the Heat organization.
It's not about him going to Pat Riley. It's about he became his own man when he left.
He was already his own man.
No, he won't.
He went to the finals at 22.
Listen, you're talking sports, man. I'm talking about being men. You're talking about sports. This thing is bigger than sports. LeBron James is bigger than sports. He's talking about being his own man. All y'all is looking at his sport. Oh, he won 2 titles. What about being your own man? Maybe that's what Kyrie Irving is saying. I want to be my own man.
That's a very broad term.
Yeah.
Your own man.
Because I'm old.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
One day
I want you to tell me.
One day you'll understand.
You're the professor.
Yes, I'll tell you.
You're the professor. I want you to tell me.
I'm going to tell you what it means.
What does it mean?
My great lawyer who came to the jail to visit me. What is his name, man? I forget his name. That's Rufus Sim.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Rufus Sim one day. I said, Rufus Sim, why don't you want to be a judge? You know you could be a judge. All your counterparts are judges. You know what he told me? He said, Art, I'm a free man. You understand? I'm a free man. I want to be free. That's why I don't let him appoint me to judge.
Nope.
You understand? So in other words, Sam, he's saying, I want to be my own man. Some men want to be their own men. You
no
understand?
man in sports is a free man. Look at Colin Kaepernick. He's a free man. He's not playing.
Listen.
He's doing what he wants to do. That's a free man.
LeBron James is a free man.
No, he's not.
LeBron James is a free man.
No, he's not.
You know why LeBron James is a free man? Because you're only thinking about LeBron James is a better businessman than he is a sportsman.
Let's not talk about sports. When they asked him about Tamir Rice, what did he say, Al Porter?
He wasn't that familiar with the case to even speak about it.
Okay.
All right. That
don't sound like a free man.
Listen. Maybe. All right. I like that, but listen. Maybe in this case, you are Kyrie Irving, and you're sitting on the bench, and when this question was asked, and maybe Kyrie Irving wanted to stand up and say what you wanted him to say, but because the big man, LeBron James, he was not going to step over there and say, no, I disagree. You don't understand.
That's not him. If it's in you, it's in you. You don't have to wait to be in front of nobody. No, if it's in you, he would have said something.
No. Okay, all right, okay.
If it's there, it's there. If it ain't, it ain't.
All right, all right. So we're gonna take this further. We're gonna take this even further.
Okay.
All right. The Q deal.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Q deal.